Here is a quick guide to your luxury motorhome. First of all, we will take a walk around the outside of the vehicle. And then we'll head inside to show you the living area. Finally, we'll talk through some of the basics of driving a motorhome. There are two keys on your keyring. One is for the cab and the ignition. The smaller key opens the main door, the freshwater cap and all the lockers. The rear locker can be accessed from both sides. It contains your cleaning equipment, emergency kit, mains power cable and freshwater hosepipe. On the left-hand side of the vehicle, you will find the wastewater emptying point and the freshwater filling point. The motorhome has an 80-litre freshwater tank which you can fill up at any campsite using the hosepipe provided. Please only use clean water. Any wastewater from the sinks and shower go into a wastewater tank underneath the vehicle. Next to the tank you will find an outlet pipe and a handle. Turn the handle 90 degrees to open the tap and release the water. Most campsites have a dedicated place to do this. Waste from the toilet goes into a separate toilet cassette. This can be emptied at designated points at most campsites. Before removing the cassette, you will need to isolate the toilet. To remove the cassette, pull the handle upwards and slide out. To empty the cassette, remove the cap and twist the spout around. To avoid any splashing, press the vent button whilst emptying. Once emptied, open the cassette and rinse thoroughly with water. Empty through the waste spout and repeat 2 or 3 times. Once clean, you will need to add some waste tank additive. This is available from many campsites and camping stores. It comes in either liquid or capsule form. A clean waste cassette is essential to prevent any smells in the vehicle. Make sure the cassette is secured before using the toilet again.
So here we have the box where we will find the 2 gas bottle, and that's the way to open. Just turn it and we open now. This is just for reserve, so if you have no more gas here, just switch the rubber tube with a special key. So with this special key, first of all, close the bottle, remove the tube with this key and connect to the second bottle. Then you open, and then you have to press this and these together like this for a few seconds, and then the gas will be available once again.
The vehicle uses diesel. The fuel filling point is located on the passenger side next to the cab. The main control panel is located above the fridge door. Press the large button to turn on power to the habitation area. This will automatically turn on one of the interior lights. To connect to mains power at a campsite, plug your power cable into the inlet located on the outside of the vehicle. When mains power is connected successfully, you will see a plug symbol illuminated on the control panel. You should always, when possible, connect the vehicle to mains power at a campsite. This will ensure your leisure battery remains topped up and will allow you to use all the equipment in the vehicle. Remember, your plug sockets will only work when the vehicle is hooked up to mains power. To check your vehicle battery and wastewater levels, press the bottom right button. You must empty the wastewater tank when it is full, otherwise you risk flooding in the vehicle. To check the leisure battery and freshwater levels, press the top right button. Your motorhome is fitted with a water pump. This pumps water from the freshwater tank to the taps, shower, toilet and boiler. You will need to turn the water pump on to use any of this equipment. To turn on, press the tap button on the control panel. Your motorhome is fitted with a hot water and central heating system. The system works by either mains electricity or gas. The controls are located above the fridge door. Instructions are displayed next to the controls. The control on the left allows you to choose the power source for the heating. The control on the right allows you to choose whether you heat the water, the central heating, or both. Turn the center of the dial to increase the flow of hot air into the vehicle. You will find vents located all around the vehicle, which are outlets for the hot air from the central heating system. It may take up to 20 minutes for the system to warm up. The boiler is fitted with a frost valve, which is located under the forward-facing dinette seat. If the frost valve opens, then it can be reset by turning the blue toggle through 90 degrees and then pressing the blue reset button on the back of the unit. Your kitchen comes equipped with everything you'll need for your trip. When cooking, you must ensure that the window by the hob remains open and that the blinds are up. Pull the handle carefully to the left to open the fridge. Press the power button to turn the fridge on. The fridge can be powered by gas, mains electricity, or by the vehicle when the ignition is on. The fridge will not run from the leisure battery. You can press the A button to let the fridge automatically choose the best power source. A red error light will illuminate if your chosen power source cannot be used. To reset the fridge, press this button and choose an alternative power source if necessary. To use the gas, you must be parked on level ground. When using the shower, you must be parked on level ground and the wastewater tank must not be full. The shower curtain should be used and the roof vent must be open. To flush the toilet, press the blue button. When you have finished using the toilet, remember to isolate the waste cassette using the handle under the toilet bowl. This will prevent any smells entering the living area. The fifth seat needs to be set up correctly for driving. Remove the headrest and place in the alternative rear-facing position. Next, move the cushions to be rear-facing. A small footrest is available for this seat. The front two seats swivel round to form a dining area. Pull the orange handle and turn the seat. These seats must both be facing forward when driving. The main double bed is located in the rear of the vehicle. To maximize space, the bed can be partially folded in the daytime. Lifting up the bed gives access to the rear locker. The drop-down bed has 4 buckles, which hold it in place when traveling. Be careful not to hit any fixtures when pulling down the bed, especially the TV. The drop-down bed has a ladder for easier access. Please always use the ladder and do not stand on the backs of the chairs to reach the bed. The ladder should be stored in the rear locker when traveling. The drop-down bed also have safety rails to help prevent falls at night. If you have more than 4 people, then you will have to use the dinette bed. This bed is a single bed. It is important to take real care when setting up the dinette bed to avoid causing damage to the table clips. Lift the table to about 30 degrees. Carefully release the table from the wall clip. Next, press the button in the middle of the table leg and fold it to 90 degrees. Pull up the supporting legs and pull out the table extension. The table now slots in between the 2 seats to form the base of the bed. Finally, arrange the cushions to form the mattress. When converting back into a table, press the button, then straighten the table leg. You will again need someone to help align the clips on the table to the mounting on the wall. If the clips aren't aligned correctly, then they will break when the table is lowered. Driving a motorhome is different to driving a normal car. There are a few important things to remember. Your vehicle is nearly 3 meters tall. When driving, pay close attention to any low bridges and also low-hanging branches on roadside trees. Your motorhome is nearly 7 meters long, and a large proportion of the vehicle is behind the rear wheels. Because of the rear overhang, the back of the vehicle kicks out when you turn. It is therefore important to leave plenty of space when turning. None of our insurance options cover any damage caused by reversing, so it's really important that you always have someone assisting for any reversing maneuver, no matter how small. Before setting off on any journey, it's important that someone completes an external lap of the vehicle and checks the following. All lockers are shut, all side windows closed, the electric hookup cable is unplugged. For trips of over a week, it's important that you carry out a few simple maintenance checks. The oil level and AdBlue level should be checked each week. Tire pressures should also be checked weekly. The pressures are written on the driver's door frame. If you need to get in touch with us during your trip, you'll find our contact details in the driver's window and on your rental agreement. To avoid any charges on returning your vehicle, please ensure all rubbish has been removed from the van before returning to our depot. The vehicle is cleaned out, fuel has been refilled, and that all equipment is stored in its original place. We hope that you have a great trip.